Why yes, I do have green eyebrows. I thought I would match my hair. Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. So for today's video, I'm going to be filming a Q&A, and I know you hear it from everyone, but these are some of my favorite videos to film. I just love answering your random, weird, funny, beauty-related questions, and I love letting you guys get to know me a bit more. Now, the problem with being a small YouTuber is you either get a whole ton of questions when you ask for them, or you pretty much get nothing. So usually you have to ask 2 or 3 times before you can build up enough. So I've kind of got double ups from the same people who I guess, you know, forgot that they asked a question 2 months ago when I posted it. So that's okay. I still love the questions that I got, and I've got enough for a video, so let's jump into it. The first question comes in from Chantel Caro, and she says, what is one thing you'd wish for? You can't ask for more wishes. Now, I don't mean to go all heavy and deep on you guys in the very first question, but right now at this current point, I would just wish for my stepdad to be back, because losing him has been really hard and it was really sudden, and I just don't want it to be real. The second question comes in from Julia Slade, and she says, would you rather go veggie and vegan or cruelty-free with your skincare and makeup? Now, this question is really hard because, for one, I love food and I really struggle to think of a dish that is vegan. Vegetarian's a little bit easier. You can sort of do lots of Mexican things that are vegetarian, and I love Mexican, but going all vegan is just a massive step for me, and I do want to try it. And I don't know if I've mentioned this, but I've said this to a couple of people in my life, that I really want to try a testing vegan series, so expect that in the coming months of this year. It's going to be quite time consuming and lengthy and involve a lot, so it will be a slow process, but I do want to try it out. And then also with the makeup side of things, obviously I am not made of money, and I do a lot of beauty related things on my channel and Instagram, so I know there is a lot of cruelty-free brands, but it just is very difficult, and a lot of the drugstore brands are not cruelty-free, and my favorite brands like Maybelline and Rimmel, I'm pretty sure, are not cruelty-free. So if I had to pick, if I could just have unlimited funds, I would probably pick cruelty-free with my makeup and then keep my diet the way it is. But at the same time, I'm kind of open to both, so it's hard to pick one. Actually, I'm gonna pick one because I know it's annoying when people say, would you rather, and you don't pick one. So I'm just gonna pick the makeup. The next question comes in from my best friend Brooke, and she says, why aren't you called Silver Fox Beauty anymore? And she also wrote after that, I don't know if anyone's asked you that, but they need to. So I think I addressed this at the end of a video at some point, but I'm not sure, and some of you may be new, some of you may not even know me as Silver Fox Beauty, but that is what my name was for most of my channel. I think it's only been like this for this year, just the allie.stephens, but basically I wanted to change it because I don't want to be limited to beauty. Beauty, lifestyle, vlogs, fashion, I want to just be able to film whatever I want. So then the name allie.stephens, which is just me, perfectly suits my channel because I'm just me, and I'm here to bring you whatever I feel like doing, whatever you guys want to see. I'm open to anything. So I also did my Instagram and my Twitter because I want to post everything on my Instagram and my Twitter. My Twitter was kind of always a bit of everything. But yeah, I never wanted to be limited, so I just dropped that. And I don't know if it's hindered my channel at all, but it really needed to be done eventually. The next 2 questions come from Sam's Cam, and the first one is, have you met any heroes or idols, and what was the experience like? And no, I haven't. I have met YouTubers, like the friend group that I'm currently in now, but none of them were my heroes or idols. They were just people that I had watched and I thought were cool, and it was cool to meet them. But I'm thinking like celebrities or anything, and I haven't met anyone. No, so I don't have an experience to talk about because I've never met anyone, except for, I mean, my mum's my hero and I've met her obviously, but I guess I don't really idolize celebrities or anything anyway, so I don't know who I would meet and then put in that category, if you know what I mean. Who's your hero or idol and why? I'd really love to know. Sam's second question is, what's your favorite video you've ever made? And this is definitely my Purge Halloween makeup tutorial video. I just kind of sat down and thought, let's just give this a go. Who knows how it's going to turn out? And I love it, despite the fact that the editing in it isn't great. I mean, I made the end bit where you show off the makeup. It was like a minute long, and now I look at it and I just cringe. It did not need to be that long, but I spent so long actually making it and thinking it was amazing, but it really wasn't. So yeah, it's my favorite video, my favorite makeup look. I will have that linked below and in the card up above, because I'm just so proud of it and I think it looks so cool. And people thought I was wearing a mask, but no, it was just on my face, and I'd never really done anything like that before. So it's very special to me, no matter how creepy it is, and I don't like scary things. The next question comes in from Samantha Melanie, another Sam, and she says, where do you hope to see yourself by the end of this year and then next year? Now, for me, this is really hard because, you know, last year I set the goal at the end of last year I wanted to be really heading towards my career, and I still feel like this year I'm a little bit lost. I'm definitely on my way, but it's just so hard to grow and to really get your foot in the door. So I am trying, but at the same time I probably could be trying harder. So I guess for the rest of this year, I just really want to throw myself into it and try my absolute best and then some. And I guess by the end of this year, maybe really feel solidified in where I'm going and feel like I'm really accomplishing things. I have accomplished things already, but it's just not, you know, enough to be a career. So I just really need to push ahead and make my mark. And then by the end of next year, Jake and I will actually be renting a new place. I can't wait to get out of this place. And then at the start of that next year, we will be looking into buying a house, getting a dog. So I'm very excited about all these adulty things. I'm gonna need a heck of a lot of money, but you know what? I'm working more and I'm gonna start saving my little butt off. So yeah, pretty big things happening in the next few years, but I'm very excited. Hopefully something else will be coming, but who knows? The next couple of questions come from one of my favorite humans, and that is Sherry Bubble or Sheridan. And the first one is, what is one piece of relationship advice you have learnt from being with Jake for over 5 years? Now, I could go on about this for so long, but just to keep it short and sweet, basically don't try and hold the person back. Don't control the person. Let the person be their own person, because you are two individuals, and yes, you're amazing together and you create awesome experiences and memories together, but you still need to be your own person. So Jake lets me do that, I let him do that, and we have come such a long way in our 5 years, and that has really been a big part of it. Her second question is, how have you been so far in 2018? I'm not going to really talk about this because I think if you've watched my previous video and the start of this video, you would know that the year kind of got flipped upside down. So it was great up until last month, and it's just been pretty crap since. Her final question is, what is something plastic surgery wise that you would never do even if it was offered to you for free? Now, I love this question because honestly, plastic surgery is not something I really think about. So it's interesting to start thinking about it, but I have considered boob job, of course. I feel like most girls have, unless they have huge boobs, but I also feel like my chest suits my frame, so it's not really necessary for me. But I think something I would never do is kind of touch my face. I feel like your face is the most you part of you, despite your personality, but you can't surgically change that. So yeah, I just wouldn't really want to alter my face, like no nose job or any jaw change. I don't really know what you can get done to your face, but I wouldn't want to change that because it is me and I'm happy with it, despite there being things that we hate about ourselves. It's still the most authentic part of you and I don't want to alter it. The next couple of questions come in from Caitlin, and she says, if you could travel anywhere right now, where would you go? I would have to say Canada, because Jake is going to Canada. I know right now he's not there, so going there would be pointless. But if we went there together, that would be cool. Or if in a couple of months' time I go there and visit him, that would be amazing. It's just somewhere that I've always been interested in, and then the interest is just growing and growing and growing, and it just looks so beautiful. I mean, I'd love to go to New Zealand as well and back to Japan, but I think Canada would probably be just on the top of the list. Another question from Caitlin is your favorite online game to play. So I don't play online games, I just play on the consoles by myself. Or recently, Jake and I actually bought a co-op game that came out called A Way Out, and we finished that only in a few days, but that was amazing. I highly recommend it. It's a very, very unique game. And then I love Tomb Raider. If you know me at all, you probably know that I'm very, very obsessed. There is a new one coming out in September and I can't wait. And there's also a Spyro, can't wait for that. I love Crash Bandicoot. I mean, you could probably see all the consoles behind me. I love everything console. I'm not really a PC person, except for Sims. I refuse to play Sims on a console. But yeah, my favourite would definitely be Tomb Raider, but I will try anything, except for anything that's too scary, because duh. And the final few questions come in from Brie. Now, one of her questions I am very excited about because it's a kiss, marry or kill involving Jeffree Star. So, kiss, marry or kill Jeffree Star, Shan XO and Shane Dawson. So this is very easy for me. I would kill Jeffree Star. I have recently completely gone off him because if you guys saw the drama that happened with him and Danny Mansutti, I'm not a major fan of her, like crazy obsessed with her. I just like her. I don't hate her like so many people in the world seem to. And I think what he did to her was disgusting, and I'm probably never going to buy his products ever again. I'm going to keep using the ones I have, but I'm not going to support him, and I haven't watched a YouTube video from him in a few weeks because he just disgusts me. So goodbye. And marry, honestly, it's hard because marrying Shan XO would be beautiful because she's just a beautiful soul. But I would want to marry Shane Dawson because his life is crazy and insane. It's up and down. It's a wild roller coaster. That whole squad is so fun. I love the recent addition of Morgan. And I love Garrett. He's just amazing. And oh my god, why am I forgetting his name? I literally had to just go on Shane's Twitter to find Andrew's name because his name just completely went out of my brain. But I love Andrew and I love that they have introduced him into the actual vlogs. His laugh is infectious. Him and Garrett are just beautiful souls. And I mean, they all are. So I'd have to marry Shane because I just have to be a part of that. So I guess then I would just be left with kissing Shan XO, which I wouldn't be mad about because then I could say to people, I've kissed Shan XO. They'd be like, hey, that's pretty cool. Now the final question from Brie, which will be the final question for this Q&A, so it doesn't go on forever, is what did you want to be when you grew up? Now I don't know if I've told this story before, but if I did, it was probably a while ago, so I'm just going to quickly tell it. And I wanted to be a train. So yes, you may think that's weird, or maybe not that weird, because a lot of kids, you know, wanted to be an ambulance or a fairy, you know, something you couldn't actually be. But the reason I wanted to be a train is because I wanted people to have to wait for me. So basically, you know, the boom gates go down, cars have to wait for me. They get to the station, people are there waiting for me to get on. So I don't know what that says about me, but I think I just wanted to be in charge, which is strange because now I'm really not an in charge person unless I'm really comfortable with you. So that is all the questions for today. I didn't actually get too many, so please, if you have any, leave them on this video because I did go back and check my last video for questions in the comments of that, and I did use those, but I think there was only one or two maybe. So please leave me anything. Doesn't have to be about makeup, literally anything weird, funny, crazy, embarrassing. I will probably tell you guys anything. So I hope you guys enjoyed this. Make sure to give it a thumbs up if you did, subscribe down below if you are new, and of course click that notification bell so you don't miss another video. And I hope you guys are having an absolutely amazing day, and I will see you in my next one. Bye guys.